morning. Good morning to our healthcare heroes and good morning to all of our community here watching this morning. I am Nicole Traum and this is Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. This week we are talking about finding ways to thrive in uncertain times, in unknown. And sometimes what we can do when we thrive is just like really go for it, right? Really push ourselves as we move forward. And then other times, life and our body and our just whole being calls for drawing back. So today we're going to think about that idea of letting ourselves kind of draw back, release a little, receive a little, and not just think about trying to push through whatever we're going through, but really allowing ourselves to feel. And when we do that, we can really start to find ways of thriving, really expanding. So as we're going to start today, I want you to sit back in your chair, and you can sit back as far as you can, and just start to lean back a moment and feel yourself drawing more towards your back body. Feel yourself releasing back. Start to breathe into the back of your waistline. Breathe into the back of your ribs. Breathe up through the back of your heart center, so behind the shoulder blades. And then all the way back into the back of the shoulders, maybe even into the back of your head. And just kind of notice what happens when you start to draw back. When you let yourself just start to check back in, and then take your arms out by your sides and just start to stay leaning back and just start to move your head side to side. You can feel your back body releasing back. If you want to do this when standing too, you can do this against the wall. That's just another way of doing this. Just feeling the back body starting to release. Feeling yourself as you breathe here into the back of the shoulders, the back of the ribs, even feeling your hips and your seat grounding down. Good, let's do 2 more times to each side. So just moving to the right and to the left, right and left, good. And then coming back through center and sitting up tall and just starting to notice now rolling your shoulders onto your back, noticing how nice that feels. So we start to draw back, we start to let ourselves receive and even feel, and that starts to change our perspective. It helps to give us more momentum too, to find those ways to thrive. So take your right arm down, stretch your left arm up, stretching up through your side body here, pressing down through your left hip. Good, take another deep breath here, and then come on out, and then switch sides. So your left arm comes down, your right arm comes up. Now, typically in the morning before I get ready, I get up, I meditate, I go for a run. And this morning I got up and I meditated, and I was just like, you know what? Today is not the day to go out and run. Today is a day to just soften. So I did a little restorative yoga, which I don't know, it was just early, but I just felt like I needed to soften and breathe. And it really, I can feel a difference in my chest and in my shoulders. So bring your arms back now, bring your elbows up to shoulder height and just press them back. Breathe into that space. Feel the front of your chest opening, and then just start to twist a little side to side. So you can inhale to the right and exhale to the left, pressing down through your feet here. So you feel yourself grounding, feel yourself releasing down, and then moving side to side, creating some space in the side body. That's it. Let yourself breathe here. Nice slow inhale and nice slow exhale. And instead of feeling the need to rush, go a little slower. Cut yourself a little bit of slack today. Good, 1 more time to each side. So just feeling that movement, good. And as you come back, again, roll your shoulders onto your back. Feel your shoulders moving back, feel yourself settling into yourself, and then move your head in a slow circle. And if there's a spot where you want to linger, you can pause there. So if it's kind of tight, you can kind of linger there and breathe, and then continue on with that movement. Good. And then notice your direction. We're going to pause and change direction. So just going again in the opposite direction now. Noticing yourself sitting tall. Let your shoulders move away from your ears. And that's hard. You might think that your shoulders aren't by your ears, but when you check in, notice, see if you can let them release. And that's the thing, we don't realize how much pressure we're holding ourselves under. We don't realize how much we're holding in our body or in our breath until we check in, until we let go. All right, and then we're gonna inhale our arms up. We're gonna reach up and then exhale your right knee in, just hugging it in. Inhale, stretching up. Exhale, left knee coming in. So just going side to side. Inhale and exhale, right knee comes in. Inhale, exhale, left knee comes in. Just drawing your nose towards your knee. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And as we do this, we're starting to release the hips a little bit. You may even feel that your hip flexors, that's the front of the hips, get a little bit of a release. And that's where we hold a lot of tension, a lot of anxiety. So let this movement just start to bring a little blood flow, a little bit more opening, so that we can start to soften a little more. Let's do 2 more times to each side. Inhale and exhale right. Inhale and exhale left. Good, 1 more time. Hugging that knee in, good. Inhale and exhale. We're gonna go back to that right side. So as you come in, lift that knee up and just hold it there. If you want, you can draw your nose towards your knee and just take a stretch all the way up through the back body. Let yourself breathe here and reach your nose towards your knee a little bit more. It doesn't have to touch. Good, take another deep breath here. And then slowly come on out. Move your head and your shoulders, good. Inhale and stretch those arms up, and then exhale, left knee hugs in. So just bringing your nose towards your knee, letting yourself stretch here. Feel your belly drawing in. Feeling the back of the neck stretching all the way down through your back body. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. And then come all the way back out and just rock a little side to side. Feel your hips releasing. You can make some circles now, bringing those hips back and around, feeling yourself releasing down into your seat, into your chair. And check in now. Maybe you can notice that your body can relax just a little bit more. Change your direction. My chair is extra squeaky today. And then as you come back through center, just roll your shoulders back. Let's do 1 more big stretch here. So stretching those arms out, sitting up tall, feel your belly pull in, and then just start to move your head side to side, twisting just the head and the neck, feeling those muscles starting to stretch. That's it. Perfect. Let's do 2 more times to each side. That's it. And then come all the way out and just roll your shoulders back. Good. So we're gonna come back and take a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you. So maybe you're scooting back in your chair. Good morning. You can cross your legs, or you can sit however feels comfortable. And as we sit tall here, we're gonna take a couple moments to just start to check in. We're gonna do a body scan today. And the body scan is a really great way to check in and notice where you're holding tension. So as I bring up a different body part, you don't really have to do anything except bring your awareness there and let it start to soften. So we'll start at the top of the head and then we'll work our way down. And if you want, if you can actually, lean back in your chair a little bit so that you have that support underneath you and behind you. If you want to do this sitting on the floor with your back against the wall, if that feels better, that sometimes feels a little bit better too. But just letting yourself start to come to that place where you can let go, where you can release. All right, so with your eyes closed, start to turn within and just start to notice your breath. So before anything, we just let ourselves become present. You can notice here any sounds around you, whether it's the sounds going on in your home or outside your home. Maybe the sound of your family or your pets stirring. And then start to listen for sounds closer to you, maybe in the room that you're in. Sometimes our awareness is so far away from our body that we have to draw it back in. Start to notice now the sensation of the air on your skin, the way your clothing feels on your body. Feel your chair or the floor or whatever's underneath you supporting you as you soften into it. And then start to notice your breath again. Notice your inhale and your exhale. Feel yourself filling up as you inhale and emptying out as you exhale. And with your eyes closed, we'll start to bring ourselves now towards that body scan. So bringing your awareness, your attention towards the top of your head. Begin to soften your head and your scalp. Allow the awareness to move to your forehead and your eyebrows. Begin to feel the awareness moving on the skin around your eyes, where your eyelids meet. Maybe allowing your eyes to sink back a little bit more. Softening the skin of your cheeks and your nose, your ears, and your jaw. Begin to relax now the muscles around your mouth. Just noticing that flow of breath as it moves in through your nose and out through your nose or your mouth. And then begin to relax the muscles of the neck, starting at the front of the neck and the throat, the sides of the neck, back of the head, back of the neck. Just allowing your shoulders now to soften away from your ears in a deeper way. Upper back softening, upper chest releasing. Moving down now towards your ribs, softening the front ribs and the side ribs, all the way down to the back ribs. Releasing your side body, and then feeling your hips start to soften as well. You can allow your arms to get heavy. Let those shoulders soften away from you, from your shoulders to your elbows, to your wrists, down to the fingers. And then relaxing your hips, moving down through the legs from your thighs to your knees, to your calves and your ankles, all the way down to the tips of the toes. And just feel yourself here slowing down. Coming to that place where you can receive, even if it's just for these first few minutes of your day or whenever you listen to this. But taking time to pause, to draw back, to allow yourself to receive, and seeing how that allows you to move forward. So as you come back to your awareness now, begin to deepen your breath. You can bring a little of movement to your fingers and to your toes. And if you want, you can stretch out your arms or stretch out your legs, whatever feels good here. Take a couple deeper breaths. Sometimes I've seen that meme where it says, anything will work again if you unplug it and turn it off, right? So just like our phones, we have to unplug for a little bit. We have to let ourselves reboot. And so when we draw back like that, it really allows us to give that reboot so that we can move forward. So as we move forward today, I hope that you feel replenished. I hope that you can bring this into your day. When you start to feel overwhelmed, take those 5 minutes to just breathe, to just sit back in your chair and just feel. It doesn't have to be something profound, right? So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to bow to you today for your courageousness, for your openness, for trying something new. And I bow to you. Namaste. And this has been Nicole Traum with Lee Health's Healthcare Hero Self-Care Moment. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:40 a.m. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.